Some images go together like soft butter on fresh toast. And other images are like you just took the butter out of the fridge and you're trying to spread it on just bread. This was the latter. Of course, for the lunar eclipse on May 15th into the 16th, 2022, Nova Scotia was forecasted 100% cloud, except the very tip of Cape Breton. It was forecasted 70% cloud. So yeah, I packed up my car, picked up my dad, drove up to the island. And yes, we got there and I could see blue sky. So I drove to the west coast and I set up in a spot that I thought was going to be really good. And I started shooting super early. This is great. Fog came in. So I said, okay, I'm going to drive back across the island. I have another spot that I think is going to work. As I'm driving, my car breaks down in the middle of nowhere in the highlands in the middle of the night, no service stations or anything around. Yeah, that was fun. I was able to get it to keep working, enough to get me up to Cape Smokey. The whole drive completely socked in. But as I'm driving up Cape Smokey, I break through the clouds and there's the eclipse. And this is the image that I was able to capture. I call it cosmic chaos, sublunary serenity. This image is really a study in contrast. We have all of the chaos up here waiting for the clouds to move in just the right way. The actual eclipse itself, which is like, the Earth going bam in between the moon and the sun. Think about before we knew what created this event. Think about what people were thinking. To see that moon like dramatically dim and then dramatically brighten again. Yeah, it's a little bit of chaos. But there's also serenity. Because I'm sitting here and I'm watching the clouds go by. I'm seeing the Milky Way pop out in behind the clouds. I'm watching the fog roll and undulate through the valley. And I'm listening to the waves of the Atlantic Ocean crash down below. And it was really a beautiful night. And then, of course, after I finished shooting the foreground shot, I kid you not, within minutes, you could see it start to come in here, start to come up. The fog was like, oh, you're done? Okay, cool. We're going to cover everything, completely socked in. I feel really grateful to have been able to capture this image and to share it with you. I do have it for sale on my website, christinerosephotography.com. You'll see it as this size poster, a 30 by 22 inch. There's also a bigger poster, a 44 inch by 30. And there's a smaller print at 12 by 18 as well. I would love to hear your stories about going eclipse watching and your experiences with it. And I would love to hear what you think of this image. I'm really happy that I took that leap of faith and that I went through everything to get here and create it, because I think that the final result is a little piece of magic.